Hello everybody, I am Moldy West, and this is Dragon's Dogma 2 once again. In the last episode, we had a very frustrating trip. A very frustrating trip to back Battahl, but we made it just in time for an NPC that is critical to the quest we are on to fling herself off of a cliff and die. But I was able to revive her after some complications with the wake stone that I initially had, but point is, she's alive, we can do the quest now, and so off we go. We're gonna talk to this lady in the tavern, and I hope she didn't already off herself again, because that would be most inconvenient.
The people of Battahl view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her
Unfortunate.
Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned.
It usually isn't.
Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Battahl more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit.
That might have been good to have before I bought a house in town.
It is a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Battahl without having their activities questioned. What say you?
Yeah, might as well.
Glad
You can
I
have
am
my
to hear.
aids.
Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Battahli along the way, I bid you assist them.
Will do.
They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften.
Perhaps.
Simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
There we go. I got the Battahl residence permit. That's all I needed to do for that leg of the quest. Which was more trouble than it should have been, considering everything I went through in the last episode. So, now that we are in Battahl properly, we can walk around without people just saying, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And what?
Knowledge of this, godsway, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Battahl. However, you would do well to first travel to the Altar Battahl coast and seek a man named Ambrosius.
Well, Ambrosius then.
For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
Can you maybe dial it back using S sounds there? Every time you do it, it kind of hisses in my ear in a very unpleasant manner. Okay, there you go. Well, let's see about that. There's a lab that holds the godsway's secrets. Now, if we were to press the right buttons, there's that Ambrosius guy. That's the thing for that's the Ambrosius quest, which is good. And yeah, that's for back in the friggin' ancient battleground, where I'm not going to just yet. So, yeah. I think this is what we're going to be doing. We're following the quest marker for the quest we got. Now, where exactly was that? I already forgot. I know it was right here on the map, and zoom out some. That's not too far, but it is a bit of a distance away. Well, no matter. We can make it no problem. And if anything happens to trouble us along our way, I'll just stab it a bunch and use some magic to throw it into the walls or off of a cliff or something. You know my MO, if you've been watching this series at all, as I swing this double spear all over the place and then magically yeet people into oblivion. And I think this is not a road that leads out of town. No, that leads straight up to the frickin' palace. I need to go this way, toward that temple-looking thing. That is the way that leads us out of the city. Starting to doubt the direction I went, because that is a thing that I can't open yet. At least I don't think I can open it yet. Well, I mean, it couldn't hurt to try. I mean, I went in the exact opposite direction from where the map marker was telling me to go, but this door, I'm pretty sure I need something that I don't have yet. Jump up and slap the door. Slap, slap. Anyone home? Slap, slap. Open the damn door. You know who else locks themselves behind a door that needs a magical artifact to open? My mom! This road out of the city is a lot more promising than that other one. It actually curves to the north, which is the direction I need to head in. That's where we'll find this Ambrosius guy. And I've found my way into the Battahl jail. Then the camera's flying all up inside of my ass. So maybe this road wasn't as promising as I thought it was. I fixed a rock! And if y'all wondering about this broken rock out here, it ain't broken no more. Now this road leading out of the city is a lot more promising than those other two that I went down, because this one leads us in the right direction, and it doesn't dead end in the Battahl jail that I'll probably be arrested if I were to go stomping around in. That seems like the sort of place that would be under heavy guard, and I'm not in the mood to wind up in prison and have to bribe my way out. That would be difficult, considering I have very little money. I've got 9,002 gold, which you can't see because my face is in the way, but take my word for it. It ain't enough gold to... Well, actually, it might be enough gold to go bailing myself out of prison, but we are definitely going in the right direction. Okay, the archer of the team just shot a bird for no apparent reason. Anyway, go away, lizard. Can you maybe not interrupt me as I'm... There we go. I wanted him to go over there for a reason. Now, you, before you get up, you're going into the sea, where you belong. There you go. Good thing these guys are not capable of swimming like they were in the first game. They just die as they touch the water. Very exploitable weakness. And that one decided not to go swimming like he was supposed to. And, oh, Herb, get out of the water. That's bad for your well-being. Let's maybe actually kill this one instead of cheating him into the sea of death and dismemberment. There you go. You got killed properly, unlike your brethren. Rattler Rockscale. Are those things called rattlers? That makes no sense. But it also does make sense. Hey, look, there's birds that you should be shooting over there. King. Flying around, big birds that are definitely going to attack us the second they realize we're here. Those birds directly above us that I've lost sight of. Oh, there they are. They're making angry bird noises. And you are stabbed and still frustratingly alive. You need to stop living. There we go. There you go. Dead bird. And big stab, big damage. And you die too. These are some strong-ass harpies. And I guess that's the end of them. I say strong, but they're really more tough. Harder to kill. I can't... Can you not talk to me? I'm busy doing other things. As I was saying, I can't attest to their strength, as they did not land a hit on me.
No, never mind. It is of little import.
So you're the Ambrosius guy I'm looking for.
I'm searching for blue crystal shards. Find any, and I'll pay you handsomely. The bigger they are, the higher your reward will be.
Makes sense. So, that's Ambrosius. And look at that. You just picked up one of those blue crystal shards. And there's another one right here. Let's just gather some of these up. This dude's over here looking for them. He's gonna wanna see them. And right here. Here are those crystal shards that were inches away from you.
Blue crystal shards?
Yes. Take them, shove them up your ass, and see what they do.
That's all. Tiny fragments such as these aren't nearly good enough. Still, I expect I'll find a use for them. Here, take your coin and be gone.
Well, aren't you a little rude? Ooh, what is
Tis
this?
a godsway. Well, to be precise, the crystalline substance from which 'tis made.
So that's what the godsway's made of.
By refining such crystals, anyone can attain the power of the Arisen. The power to command pawns, that is.
So you're the guy to blame for that pretender on the throne being able to fuck with Mogloop's brain. I'll deal with you later.
However, small fragments are meaningless. They cannot contend with the Arisen's power, you see.
You're damn right they can't. I ought to know. I am the Arisen!
Speaking of which, should you find any large fragments, bring them to me, won't you? Though that might be difficult, we've scoured this area quite thoroughly, I should think. 'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels and carried off by scavengers or collectors or some such. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them. I can tell you no more than that.
Well, we've got ourselves a Dragon Forged now. If you remember from the first game, the Dragon Forged is one man who was once Arisen but has lost the will to fight, and served to guide later Arisens on their path. And if what Ambrosius says is true, we've got another Dragon Forged right up in this cave. And what he says is indeed true. There is another Dragon Forged here. Definitely ain't the one from the first one. That guy died after we beat the dragon. And he got his heart back and he just aged into dust. Anyway, you, sir.
Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts.
Oh, did you now?
Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit.
Well, we can buy some fairy stones and port crystals and an unmaking arrow. The ultimate arrow, said to kill instantly. Note, once fired, the game will automatically save, so choose your moment with due care. So, yeah. Anyway, we've only got 3 Worm's Life crystals, and that port crystal costs 20. So, we could buy a fairy stone for the 3 we've got. Enhance equipment. Yeah, that's Wormfire. The style of smithing that uses Worm's Life crystals to further improve equipment, enhanced 3 ranks or more. Halves the weight and greatly increases efficacy. I like that they made it this way, that you could get your equipment Dragon Forged by a merchant instead of rolling the dice with slaying a dragon while wearing that equipment and just hoping that it Dragon Forges your shit. That's how it was in the first game. Anyway, I have not upgraded my shit enough to be upgraded in such a manner.
So long as ye retain your will, you'll find you're bound to it, and it to ye.
Okay. So what about the dragon? Can you tell me about the dragon?
The dragon is the embodiment of destructive force. Though this does not mean that it is evil. Understand this. The concepts of good and evil are mortal inventions, and thus cannot be applied to the dragon. It is a being of a higher order, as are ye. Now that the dragon has marked ye, setting ye apart from your fellows.
Okay. And what about me, the Arisen?
The Arisen is a transcendent being, always chosen by the dragon. It marks for itself the individual who must fell it. Thus, when the dragon is made manifest, so too is an Arisen. And should that Arisen fall, another shall rise in their place. The cycle is doomed to continue till the dragon is felled. For that is what the will of this world has ordained.
Well, maybe the will of this world is a piece of shit. And what about you?
I am the husk of he who was once Arisen. My final battle against the dragon culminated in the loss of the will that should have seen me bring the creature low.
So yeah, just like in the first game, this Dragon Forged also lost his will to fight and was no longer deemed worthy of being Arisen. Why did I just get some experience out of nowhere? Did somebody just drop into the river and it gave me credit for it?
Thus, as the Arisen is defined by the strength of their will, from that moment on, I was Arisen no longer. Such is the world's will. I dare say it compels me e'en now to impart upon ye all the knowledge I possess.
Well then. Well, there's more experience. Maybe somebody's out there slaying harpies and I'm just getting the experience out of it. What about the dragon? Where does it live?
You need not seek the dragon. It will find ye.
Oh, more experience.
Aye. Make no mistake. The dragon will appear before ye when the time is come. Still, I suppose I can tell ye about a rumor I heard the other day. Apparently, a dragon was sighted in Harv village, though I am not sure I believe it.
Well, I was there, and I can confirm that a dragon or dragon-like creature was indeed there.
After all, now that ye have been marked as Arisen, the dragon ought next appear before ye at the appointed time. So it stands to reason that e'en if a creature of draconic aspect and destructive powers did appear in that village, 'twas no dragon. A mockery of one, perhaps, but not the dragon true.
So it was a dragon, but not the dragon. Gotcha. And, yeah, there's more experience, and right there on the right, my face might be in the way, but there, dead center on the screen, it kind of looks like it says Burlud right there. Is anyone else seeing that? Who carves Burlud into a wall? Anyway, worm's life crystals.
The substance of which ye speak is formed of crystallized droplets of dragon blood.
Makes sense.
Worm's life crystals can be obtained not only from the true red dragon, but from lower drakes as well. They retain a measure of draconic power, and when used correctly, will bestow upon ye powers that eclipse the will of this world.
Good to know. Anyway, the important question, the godsway.
Godsway. Forgive me, but I've ne'er heard of such a thing. However, some years past, a sorcerer of Battahl came to me seeking knowledge of the dragon, just as ye have. Faces, sir, I believed he called himself.
And then there's that guy again.
It appeared his intent was to alter the will of the world through mortal means. Perhaps there is some connection.
Well, yeah, there might be. So you have no information on the
No.
godsway.
But visit me again when ye have spilled draconic blood. Since
Will
times
do.
of Eld.
Yeah, you've told us
Remember,
this before. Eld
draconic
and
blood.
dragon blood
Then I
and
bid you
get
fair.
safe travels. Goodbye. I spoke with him, and if you don't mind, I'm gonna be stealing everything you have that isn't nailed down, like these 5 worm's life crystals. And anything up on this ledge here that I can go yanking? Nope, I can't even get up there. So yeah, things were dying left and right out there while I was talking to the Dragon Forge. That might have been King's doing. Out here shooting down harpies and shit with his mad archer skills. And you know what? I'm gonna fix this rock. Out here slaying dragons, fucking rock repair man. That's me, baby. I fix all of your rocks. Now, what is Reverent Shrine? That's the fucking oracle that we talked to and learned the fucking trickster vocation, isn't it? Yep, I can go talk to that bitch again and see about finding information on bigger crystal shards. Hey, do not go blundering into the sea, that would be bad. Jumping into the ocean has never been the best way to go about your day. And I don't intend to go doing that at this point in my life. Ouch. Well, probably should have seen that coming, judging from the height of that cliff. Oh, look at you. You're back from beyond the rift. And you helped defeat a Cyclops. Or no, you didn't. That's the thing that you were given. Well, you just haven't done it. Anyway, Jacob is a guy you traveled with. Good for you. You fought battles, blah, blah, blah. You got stuff. Good for you. Let's get up on out of here. Now then, let's make our way up to fucking bitch lady who's all trickstery and such. She can probably tell us where we can find bigger blue crystal shards. And if we can make a godsway of our own, which I don't see why we would need one, seeing how I am the legitimate Arisen. I don't need some fake shit to control my pawns. My pawns are my own, and they will bow to my will, or I will spank their little butts with a tennis racket. That is the way of the things, and hold on a damn moment. The ropeway station, we can ride that fucking cart thing that we tried to ride in the last episode that ended up getting broke, assuming they fixed it already. They might have fixed it. I mean, they were real quick about grabbing up that lady's corpse. Yeah, they did fix it. They fixed that shit real good. I think all you gotta do is sleep and then suddenly it is fixed. Now, let's get on the damn thingamabobber. All of us this time. And not, instead of you just not jumping on. Come on, all of you, get on here. Where's King? What is King doing? I don't see King with us. Where is he? He's not... Okay, he's down there. The fuck are you doing down there when you should be up here with us getting on the ropey thingy? Come on! I need an archer on this thing. That way, if we get attacked by harpies, you can fucking shoot them. All of y'all get on. Good. And now, I'm gonna turn this thing, spin that crank, and we can make our way safely and swiftly across the desert. See how much nicer this is than walking around. We were about to do this in the last episode, but all of y'alls didn't get on the thing with me. Harpies happened, like that, and I accidentally broke the thing. Now, there you go. A well-placed shot knocked that bitch out of the sky. Now that we have archer support on this ride, nothing is stopping us from making our way across this big bunch of sand that is down below us. There you go. Enchant my weapon as I work the cranky-do. See that? We're at the central ropeway station already. And now we still have these bastards to deal with. Speaking of, if you could just come over here up above solid ground, there you go. Now you're a very shootable target. Is that the end of you? I didn't. No, it is not there. Now that's the end of you. Now I get the experience out of you. Okay. So, if we were to turn this one, that would call over the other righty-do. I can see it moving out in the distance. And we are under attack. Get off the damn thing and start killing the bandits. You there, stop being over here. Why are there bandits up in this place? They shouldn't be doing that. And now, which one of you's over here casting all those spells? I can't be having that. Go say hi to your friend. There you go. And spear in the gut. And you shouldn't be alive. We don't allow fucking annoying spellcasters to stay alive. There you go. No more of you. And this guy's still here. But I don't know what happened there, but away you go, off the cliff, except you didn't go flying where I wanted you to. It's fine, I can still kill you just fine. And now, I'm about to go sliding down, because that's exactly what I wanted, but you still fell. I'm happy with that. That tiny bit of fall damage is all we needed to kill yous. Anyway, back to what I was doing. I needs my ride, and I don't need anyone interrupting me as I bring it over. Come on, Mogloop, and where the fuck is King? King, where are ya? Come on, you big stupid. Get on this damn thing. Where the fuck is he? That's not King, that's a wandering merchant. What are you doing here? Yeah, what are you selling? Velvet cape, other clothes, things that I have no interest in buying. Good for you, you sell useless shit. Where in the fuck did my archer run off to? There's Herb, there's Mogloop, and King is nowhere to be found. There's that archer, I can see the arrow into... Why are you down there? Oh my fucking Jesus! You know what? I think we'll be fine. We don't even need the archer support. Mogloop can shoot fire from his hands. That's the ranged support we need. Since our archer decides he just wants to be stupid, we'll just ride along, and if a harpy comes by, I'll leave it to Mogloop. And if he doesn't do anything useful, then maybe we can outrun it. Look at that. There's the harpies, and they're having trouble keeping up with us. There you go. Your magic is not doing everything that it should. Alright, we're good. We're fine. You're doing tiny bits of damage. It will suit our needs. And we've arrived at our destination. Good. Time to go, and let's not fight on that thing. I don't want to break it again. I've had enough trouble with breaking those things as it was. Now let's get along, little doggies, and make our way to the quest objective, okay? I don't feel like wasting time fighting absolutely everything. So why are y'all standing back there? Oh, hi, King. How the fuck did you get over here? We sped away on that ropeway thing while you were fumbling around on that cliff. Anyway, I just fixed us another rock. No need to thank me. I'm just a rock-fixing man. That's the job I get paid for, apparently. But not with real money, but with the smiles of all the pawns who come haphazardly stumbling out of that thing. Why did you make a leap off of that tiny ledge? That momentum carried you so far! Anyway, this is the direction we want to go. let's go see Bitch Lady McGee. And there's bandits here, because of course there is. And now there's goblins, because of course there are. Just let me see this bitch, and we can get the fuck up on out of here. That's all we need to do. Oh, there you are, appearing in front of me.
I knew you would come, a risen one. You seek answers, and you shall have them, if 'tis within my power to know them.
Yeah, the godsway.
Loath as I am to admit it, I know little of the artifact of which you speak, though I shall tell you aught I can.
Are we seriously under attack right now?
I sense a land soaked in warmth. A warmth akin to your own, Arisen, to that of the power of the life you possess.
Is that so?
Yet it now lies many fathoms below the surface of the sea, in a place unreachable by mortal hands.
Well, we can worry about that later.
Though it is strange, for I sense also that this warmth grows near.
So something warm at the bottom of the sea is getting closer.
'Twould seem a path will be open to you in time, allowing you to venture into the heart of this warmth.
Well, at least Herb's not getting hurt.
Perhaps he who was dragon forged can tell you more. Seek him out in Har village, if you would learn from him.
I just talked to the Dragon Forged, and now you're telling me there's another Dragon Forged in Harv? Well, okay then. Let's, get this bastard out of here. And there. You shouldn't be causing us any trouble while we're talking to some weird-ass oracle lady. You ought to know that lesson. Now come on, you're coming with me, dead guy. You should have known not to be a dumb bitch, so now you're getting thrown off of a rock. Right here. Goodbye. You shouldn't have caused us trouble, and now you pay the price. So, Harv Village, you say, way up here, back in Vermund. I almost said Vernworth, but that is the name of the city. Anywho, fairies stowed away. That's the reason we have these things. Oh, we're off to Harv. Harvey time. Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. The village, the movie, in the pants. Because people watch movies in pants now. It's not that they're wearing the pants as they watch the movie. It's just that they got the movie screen inside of their pants. They got to take them off and pull them open and look at it.
Special tale to share with you today.
Good for you.
Or so I'd like to say, but it is getting rather late. Best spend the night. We can talk again come the morn.
Okay then. Your special tale that has to be told tomorrow.
Ah, good. You're awake. Look to the sea, my friend. Hard to resist setting out in one's boat with fair skies like these, eh? Now.
Well, I'm not much of a boat guy, so I couldn't relate.
I've told you about the sunken temple in the middle of the sea, haven't I? I'm quite sure I mentioned it.
No, you haven't. You just said something about a special tale and went to bed.
But I ne'er spoke of the man who resides there. He was such a worthy ruler in life that his armies safeguard him even in death.
Sounds interesting, and sounds like something I'm gonna have to get involved with.
As he himself would have it, he was once entrusted with the task of watching over this world from the heavens above.
Sounds a lot like what happened to my character in the first game, up until the point that he stabbed himself and then his pawn had his brain, like, implant inside of my dead body.
Yet he tired of his duty and abandoned his perch in the sky in favor of founding a small kingdom on the ground. Alas, though he was a just and goodly ruler, there is not a single person alive who remembers his name. Oh, it sounds unfortunate, but if you ask me, 'tis all a matter of perspective. It can be a blessing to forget, and to be forgotten. I should know. In all my long years, I've never forgotten a single thing. I remember everything. Every little detail. Would that I could forget some of it. A lie it may seem, but a lie it is not. I speak only the truth, as you well know.
Uh-huh.
Come see me again if it pleases you. I've tales aplenty to share.
Well, funny you should talk about the keep on the seafloor, because suddenly it's coming up out of the water. Yep. And the way into that lies in the deepest reaches of Stormwind Cave.
I'd ne'er seen the like. I'd not known there were ruins in the depths of this cavern till the path appeared. 'Twas magic, methinks.
Yes, you thinks.
I should have liked to investigate if the place hadn't been crawling with monsters. I'll be needing sturdier arms than these afore I head back in there, I fear. At any rate, I'd best report this discovery to my commander. I only pray naught grave shall come of it.
Yeah. Anyway, that seafloor ruins is no longer quite seafloor. And I'm gonna need to grab me a couple new fairy stones, because I don't have any of those left. I burned through my last 2. And we do have a way that leads us straight into that fucking ruin down in Stormwind Cave, but I'm getting my fairy stones first. Would you be the guy to sell them, Chandler? Yes, you've got a fairy stone for sale. I'll be taking that, and I did pick up enough money to buy a couple of them. So, yeah, do I have anything that I actually want to sell? Probably not. But I really don't feel like carrying these blue crystal shards around. Might regret selling those.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, a pleasure it is for you to buy things from me and me things from you. Anyway, let's get our asses down into that cave and push our way to the seafloor ruins. Dem ruins also offer a bridge connecting Harv Village to Battahl. Now let me just lantern my ass up and stab each and every Saurian that gets in my way as I make our path down into the cave. The Cave of Wonders, the cave of annoying ass lizards that are just absolutely everywhere and ain't taking as much damage as I would like from having a spear shoved in all over their insidey parts. There you go, lizard man, suck on the spear. And there's another one. Take that. Stop living. You know you ain't allowed to live. That's what your mommy told me. I do be listening to your mother because you are the... Well, someone has to. Your mother told me you ain't allowed to live, that you've been grounded from life. Now, what are you over here doing, Mogloop? You're enchanting your own staff. Why are you doing that? You don't go hitting people with that staff. You cast magic from it. Unless infusing it with fire makes your regular-ass magic become all fiery, that wouldn't serve much purpose. Just, there you go. You don't need that tail, or that soul inside of your body. That's better. More dead. You're all up on the ceiling. Why is that? You shouldn't crawl on the ceiling. You're making the rest of us people jealous. We can't just stick to walls like that. You gotta consider the feelings of the people you're ambushing. There you go. You've paid the price for your tomfuckery, and we can keep moving. We can get our asses all up in that fucking ruins, and you can just die a horrible, painful death. That's what you get. You shoulda known. You shoulda known not to go fucking with me. That's the mistake they always make, and you got that stone shit going on. Stop being like that. I will cut that rocky ass tail off of you right there, except it's still firmly attached to your body. Why is that? Why is that tail not coming off? Hurry up and die. There you go. You are worth a lot more experience than those regular saurians. Perhaps because you are made of rock. Speaking of, there's another one right here. There you go. And now that you're all hurt and stuff, why don't you go that way? Little fall damage will do you some good. Just plunge your ass into the depths below. There you go. That's the way to do it. And, okay, you aren't in a grabbable state. That's annoying. Don't you go rolling away from me. Go down there. That's where you belong. Let gravity do the work. It's the easiest way. It is the bestest way. And now you also... Okay, you can just go ahead and grab him while I'm about to magically fling his ass into oblivion. There you go. Down in the hole. Down where all the pain lives. There we go. Look at this big-ass pile of lizard corpses. I mean, they should have known. They should have fucking known. Saurian scale cape. That might be better and cooler looking than the cape I've got on now. Let me just... It's kind of dumb looking. And it... Yeah, I do not like the look of that. It's just... It makes me look fat. And I can't be looking all fat. That ain't who I be. And you, sir, shouldn't be alive. That ain't who you be. Go join the others in that hole. Alright. Problem solved. Anyway, this way here is open. This gate that was all blocked with rubble before. The Seafloor Shrine. Now, which way would I go? Down the stairs, of course. That's the way. If I could actually see, that would be nice, but yeah. Cool place you got here. What are you digging through? You're digging through a pile of wood and finding us some waking powder. Well, good for you, you wood-digging prick. What have we here? It is medicine, a panacea, and you are a guy that's in the middle.
Another comes seeking to inter me.
I don't even know what I'm seeking here. I just came down here out of curiosity.
Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not, watching one. Time and again have you sent unto me your minions. Yet repel them I have, and so I shall anew, till I might claim the true world as mine own.
Okay.
Why do you not draw your blade? This battle shall be o'er afore it has even begun.
Oh no, bro. I don't like battles ending before they begin.
You seek not my death. Then you are not of the Watching One.
So is the Watching One that ghostly dude in the hood who keeps appearing before me and telling me things?
I am Rothas, founder of the Kingdom of Vermund. And you appear to be arisen. Tell me your reason for coming here.
Spaghetti. That is my reason for coming here. I seek spaghetti. I seek the godsway's secret.
Godsway. Speak you of those trinkets conjured by the wizards of Battahl.
Yes, that is what I speak of.
E'en from these depths, I have beheld the Battahli scuttling about, gathering their fragments. 'Tis a baleful, maddening act to transmute the fractured souls of Arisen into such frivolous baubles.
That's what those crystals are. Pieces of the souls of fallen arisen.
Aye, that which you seek is a soul much like your own. Yet rarely will you find one intact, for splinters are all that remain of those pitiful arisen, who were bade come here by the Watching One to end me. The flesh may rot, the soul fragment, yet power endures.
So I guess that would explain why they were able to make these things that control pawns. They're fractured souls of arisens.
And 'twould seem the Battahl seek to augment this power through their perverted arts. Though to what nefarious end, I know not. Yet 'tis folly, the frolicking of children. Such a trinket could ne'er hope to fell the dragon, let alone the Watching One. I know little of your intent, but I sense in you a powerful will. A will that urges you towards fulfillment of some great feat. I shall grant you this blade. It too is the soul of an arisen. Mine own, in fact. Refined in purest dragon blood. Alas, the ages have taken their toll. 'Tis as withered as mine own flesh. Yet, mayhap, the Battah's profane magics would be capable of drawing forth its late potency. If that is what you seek, arisen, then go unto their stronghold. I believe 'tis there you shall find the means to achieve it.
Well, alright then. I'm getting a blade made from your soul. Oh yeah, that is a familiar looking blade. The very same blade that you fucking stab yourself with at the end of the first game, if you so choose to actually end the game. But of course you have no other option aside from... Hello, Chloe Eye. Anyway, of course you have no other option aside from just sitting there on your throne and walking invisible around that starting fishy village. So... the dulled Godsbane blade. It do be dulled, what with having been fractured by the ages, a sword given to you by Rothias, the mad sovereign. The blade's edge is dulled and devoid of luster, formed of blue shards, fragments of an arisen soul. And I cannot use it as it is. It ain't made to be used as a weapon, cannot wield it in battle. But as I have said in the first game, it did serve one purpose, and a similar purpose it shall serve in this game. But when and where, we will see when the time comes. And now I raise that blade to this altar. And it's an elevator. So... where was that thing with the glowing eye? That is a thing that we're gonna have to worry about later as well. A very troublesome thing. There's a lot of things and stuff happening along with this very, very long elevator ride. Oh, there it is, right at its end, as I remark on how long it is. Now, where is the exit. There it is. There's the hole in the wall through which we crawl. That's where all the monkeys see it all. That's the place where you see a ball. I had to make it rhyme, and that's where my mind went. Get off my back! Encanter's coat. That sounds like a magic guy armor. Let me see. Yep, that is for sorcerers. Only sorcerers, and Mogloop is a mage, not a sorcerer. That's unfortunate. And so is having these skeletons all up in here. You shouldn't be doing what you're doing, Bone Boys. That is just unacceptable. All kinds of problem. You just coming up in here. High five. There you go. We killed skeletons. Now, I need out of this place. I needs to find the proper exit and not just a dead end that gives us a frickin'... Ooh, a silver crown. That is a picture of a tooth. Teeth ain't crowns, though you do put false caps on teeth that are called crowns. Miner's shirt, that ain't gonna do us no good. We ain't miners. We're adults up in here. And this, open the damn chest, open it, give me the insides. Laborers' trousers, we don't do that. We don't laborers. I ain't got no key for that door. Most unfortunate. Hey, makeshift jail key. Now I got a key with which to open this door. And kerchunk the door. And inside of here we've got some rotten potatoes. But what about the fancier chest? A ring of profusion? I'm not sure what that does. Let's figure it out. It moderately increases maximum amount of weight that the wearer can carry. This just slightly boosts my maximum health. I think I can live without that. And there we go. More carrying weight. I like carrying lots of things, so that's going to come in very handy. Now, which way gets us out of this fucking place? I'm tired of being all inside of the dark. Here we go. We've made it out. Outside to the Seafloor shrine. Let's not step into the water. Bad things happen when you step into the water. We have learned this in the second episode. And in the first one, too. It's explained when Rook is dropped into the lake. And there was also that other important NPC who just decided to throw himself into the fucking river. And then I had to find another way around the checkpoint, but it's all in the past. Amazing that we've had two separate instances in this one playthrough with important NPCs just offing themselves before they can fulfill their purpose. But, yeah, that's enough. Anyway, I'm all out of time for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Goodbye!